All right, everybody. This is a real special one for me. It's a real special one for me, and yeah, because I really wanted to go to this place for a really long time, and I finally made it to South Africa, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't do Cape Town. I did Johannesburg and Durban. So this video is going to be about the man's guide to South Africa, Joburg and Durban to be exact. All right. First, I'm gonna say Johannesburg. It's a very segregated city. Kind of reminds you of like cities in America, as far as it's a good side and a bad side. The most segregated I see in Africa. Like, it's completely different. So you have Rosebank, Sandton, another area to the north, and all that's super nice. It's super nice. Hit Rosebank is super nice. The CBD area is south. Is super rough. It looks super rough. So everything south looks rough. Even though you have Mabune in CBD, the CBD area looks real rough. So I'll start off with Rosebank. Rosebank is close to CBD. It's in the middle of CBD and Sandton. Rosebank Mall is like the main area, the heart of it. And by Rosebank Mall, you have restaurants, clubs. It's a safe walking area. You can walk anywhere around that area. You can walk anywhere. So that's what I really enjoy about Rosebank. A lot of people stay in Sandton, they go to Joburg. Me personally, I would recommend Rosebank. Even though Sandton is nice, you have to drive everywhere. You have to drive everywhere. So just be aware. Sandton is nice, but I prefer Rosebank because by Rosebank Mall, you have a bunch of clubs, a bunch of restaurants, so you can walk everywhere. Okay, and CBD area, in CBD, just be aware. It's pretty much rough and dangerous. Most of it is pockets of good areas in the CBD, like Mabune, the other one, I put the name right down there. Yeah, it's pockets of good areas in CBD, but most of CBD is rough. You shouldn't be walking at nighttime around CBD. That's where most people get robbed at, walking at nighttime. And when you're leaving the strip clubs out there in CBD, they don't allow Uber to pick you up, the taxi. I'll get deeper into that later. But yeah, for overall view, that's the first thing you need to know about Johannesburg. So Johannesburg, to me, it's like a regular city. It reminds me of an up north city, like a DC. It's like if Atlanta was up north in the US, you got Johannesburg. You know, that's what it reminds me of. But one thing that stands out to me, I recommend everybody should do in Johannesburg that I haven't seen in other places. The farmers market on Sundays is absolutely amazing. Because the farmers market, it's like everybody wakes up early. They walk to this big marketplace where they have food, they have drinks, everything you want is packed with families, couples, single people. It's just everybody. But it's something that just stands out in my mind as this is Johannesburg. So I recommend anybody that goes to Johannesburg farmers market on Sunday, make that a stop you make, because if you don't, you really haven't experienced Johannesburg. All right, let's get into the bad stuff. The danger element. The danger element is real in Johannesburg, but coming from a Western city, if you just see what it is, you'll be all right. Certain areas are rough. Certain areas are super nice. Like Rosebank, I see people walking at nighttime all night at Rosebank. No issue at all in the main area. Sandton, I wouldn't recommend as much because you're driving everywhere. It's not really like a constant people walking the streets. It gets kind of pretty empty. But I would not recommend walking CBD at nighttime. You're pretty much guaranteed to get robbed. Outside the strip clubs, I don't know, they have like a taxi mafia out there or something. So if you don't take an Uber, if you try to take an Uber, because they won't let the Ubers come on the street. If you try to walk around the corner, it's likely to get robbed. You know, at nighttime walking on CBD, I would not recommend walking around at nighttime. I would not. Just Brunford and what else? And Mabune. Those are secure areas in CBD. That at nighttime, those like the party areas out there. You can hang out there, but outside those areas in CBD, I would not recommend walking at nighttime. You're pretty much guaranteed to get robbed. So most people I know who got robbed, you're walking around CBD. I think at nighttime, I'm not sure, but during the daytime, it's not so bad if you're not wearing jewelry, because the thing about South Africans, they look like Americans, we look alike. So if you're not showing off and you're dressed down, dressed normal, regular, you blend in. At nighttime, they don't even care. In the daytime, you'll be all right. But as long as you're not wearing jewelry and stuff, you'll be all right. But at nighttime, you're guaranteed to get robbed. So I would recommend do not walk around nighttime in CBD. That's a no-go. All right, now let's get into the Slay Queens. The Slay Queens. So, to anybody who knows what the Slay Queens are, there's a bunch of different definitions of Slay Queens. Slay Queens are pretty much your 9s and your 10s in South Africa. They're super pretty, you know, big ass, how you like. So just be aware. The regular chicks are more cool, down to earth. The Slay Queens may want a little bit more. They may want a little bit more time, a little more money. Just depends. Just be aware for the guys who want a Slay Queen. You know, I haven't been to Cape Town, so I can only speak on Johannesburg and Durban, but I'm talking on Johannesburg right now. So there's a lot of rich dudes in Johannesburg. Just like America, there's a lot. Even though the overall cost of living is cheaper there, saying nightlife, and people get paid who have jobs are paid well. So the Slay Queens are not thirsty, you know, they're not thirsty. They are available, but just be aware, your 9s, your 10s, your Slay Queens are going to want a little bit more from you, and that doesn't really represent all the women in Johannesburg. But yeah, just be aware, if you want Slay Queens, you have to put in a little bit more work, a little more money. You know, as long as you know that, you'll be all right. And if you don't want that, your 8s down below are really cool, a little more relaxing and chill to them. Oh yeah, now my personal favorite subject here. There's a lot of clubs in Johannesburg. FY, it's a lot of clubs. I'm just gonna tell you my personal favorite ones. And first I'm gonna have to say, R.I.P. Sumo. They closed Sumo on Tuesday, and it's a sad day in Johannesburg, because that was the best club in Johannesburg, hands down. And I'm gonna tell you why. The weekends in Johannesburg, it's like Miami, Houston, Atlanta. Dudes spending a hell of money at Montana. So, you know, you're gonna get your Slay Queens, everybody out, woo-doo-woo-doo-woo, sections, bottles, just like America. But Sumo on Tuesday was the only place you get that atmosphere without the extra shit, you know, without everybody being extra, you know. So yeah, it was a happy medium, and they closed it. I don't know why, but that was my personal favorite club in Johannesburg. So yeah, I'm sad to hear that. But yeah. But now we're gonna get to the weekend. The biggest club on the weekend is Montana Saturday. I don't know if it's for everybody, but it's pretty much your big clubs in Atlanta and Houston. It's gonna have all the prettiest chicks there, bottle popping sections. They let the girls in for free, and they make the dudes buy the section and stuff, bottles. If you want to sit in a good area, you can't even get the cheap bottle of Hennessy. You gotta get the VSOP. So they made tax in Montana. Dudes spending real money in there. So just be advised. If you're with a group of dudes spending money, this is cool. But if you want your expat vibe, it's probably not for you. But I like New Castle. It's near Rosebank Mall. It's a restaurant that turns to a club. I found it towards the end of my trip. It's a real chill club. It's regular, no bottle popping, just a restaurant that turns to a club. It's a lot of places like that in Johannesburg. So that was my personal favorite on the weekend. Yeah. And then you have Opera. So Opera is like across the street from Montana. It's like the club before the club. It's like a restaurant, people get there, but it gets packed super early, and they actually stop letting people come into Opera around like 11 p.m. So it forces people to go to Montana, the bottle pop the club. So it's a little thing they do, just be aware. So get the Opera, get there before 11, because Opera stays open past 11, but they won't let you in after 11. But it's already packed. So I would get the Opera like around 9 and just vibe out there. And then even when we go to Montana, just, it's popping there early. And another chill place I would recommend is Bowl. It's like an upscale restaurant with a hookah lounge in the rear, and it's packed all week. It's like a small hookah lounge inside a restaurant, upscale, and there's always people there. There's always girls. There's always dudes popping bottles there. It's like a chill, upscale sports bar restaurant with a hookah lounge in the rear, and it's always packed. It's like a place I go before the club, or sometimes on weekends I go there, get a few drinks before I go anywhere else. It's kind of a pre-club spot. Bowl inside Santon, one of my favorite. And be advised, the nightlife in CBD and Rosebank and Santon is really different. Rosebank and Santon is more like upscale, and CBD is more down to earth, but a little more ratchet. But Mabounet has the more ratchet clubs. Well, I would say ratchet, kind of hood clubs, but they're cool though. So you want your cool non-pros, you meet them there, in Mabounet. It's a bunch of clubs. You can walk around Mabounet. It's more laid back. If you don't like the bottle popping culture, it's more party vibe. So I would recommend you hang out in Mabounet too, even though it looks rough around Mabounet. It's pretty much safe in there. So I recommend you hitting Mabounet, and I think Mabounet, you can kind of get a crowd there all week because it's more like the normal people. Because people from CBD will go to Rosebank and Santon, but if you meet somebody in Santon or Rosebank, they really want to come to CBD, So there's two different crowds, just be aware of that. And let's get to my other personal favorite, the strip clubs. Two of the main ones everybody go to are in CBD, Royal Park and Summit. Summit is more clubby. Royal Park, a lot of women there, strip club, it looks like American strip club, but it's really a brothel, not much, $15, $20 to go back in VIP. The hotel's connected to their rooms. Their hotel rooms are connected to the strip club, so once you pay whatever, you just go up through an elevator to your room, whatever, what I'm saying. But Royal Park, I recommend Royal Park. It's really nice, It looks just like a regular strip club. I met some American dudes in there. They didn't even know it was a brothel, so it looks just like American strip club. I really enjoyed it. Summit, if you just want to party more, it's the same thing, but it's a little more party atmosphere. So I recommend checking out Summit too. And this Exos to the north is really upscale. I haven't been there yet, so I recommend you checking that out too. And that completes my man's guide to Johannesburg. Hope you enjoyed. All right, last but not least, is get into Durban. Durban will be a little bit shorter, but it's like, because everything's in one area. But in Durban, I was in three main areas. I was on South Beach, Florida Road, and Langa. I think that's how they pronounce it. And start by saying South Beach was really nice. I was shocked. It was amazing. Got the Golden Mile everybody walks on. So South Beach is the beginning of it, the Golden Mile, and it's super nice and it's super family orientated. So if you want to hang out, mingle, South Beach probably isn't the place, but it's super relaxing. It's family orientated. It's couples, it's kids playing. But so South Beach is the nice side. You walk maybe a half a mile and it starts getting real, like starts being homeless people. It looks rougher. So yeah, so on the beach, South Beach is my favorite because it's nice, but it's family oriented. I wouldn't hang out there too long. And Florida Road was the original place everybody told me to hang out at in Durban. People been there, they went to Florida Road. But from what I heard after that rapper or singer whatever, aka got killed on Florida Road, nobody really goes there anymore. I went to Cubana a few nights. It gets packed sometimes, but it's empty a lot. So Florida Road is empty a lot, but it's still a few clubs there, restaurants. I know your bigger clubs there in the weekend. I think Live and another one, but yeah, Florida Road was a letdown. It was all right, but I thought it was gonna be more than what it was. But Langa, whatever that's called, I put the name right down there. That's the main attraction in Durban. Pretty much, you can stay in that one area your whole time there, and everything's right there. Restaurants, clubs, malls, walking distance. Everything's a walking area, and it's super nice. It looks like Miami, South Beach, and it has everything in one area. So you don't really have. My favorite place was they had a place called Black, Tiger Mill, 14, a restaurant clubby thing. This is so many places in like one area. You can just walk around and listen to the music and find out where to go at. It's super safe in that area. But it is South Africa, so anything can happen anywhere. But I would just recommend if you're in Durban, just staying in that area. Langa, however to pronounce it. I would just make sure I stay there. You stay there because everything's right there for you. You don't have to really go anywhere. The only place I would leave that area for is on Wednesday. There's Villa on Wednesday near South Beach. I really enjoyed Villa on Wednesdays. But besides that, you really don't have to leave that one area in Durban. And FYI, when you're in the clubs, most of the girls with the cheap wine are available. They're waiting around for you to call them to your section or talk to them or buy them drinks. They're available. So just be FYI, it's a little tip that can help you a lot. It goes a long way in South Africa. The chicks with the cheap wine are available. No matter how pretty she looks, if you see them with the cheap wine, 80% of the time they're available. We just want you to talk to them. Whatever you want to, whatever you trying to run or what you want to do, or you invite them to your section or whatever you want, most time they're available, you know what I'm saying? So just FYI. And any more questions, comments on South Africa in the comment section? Let me know what you want to hear or any information I didn't say on this, because I have a lot more. Anything else you want to know, hit me in the comment section. Peace.